people, what's up? Sanpitkaur this side from Soulzeal. Welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? We will be talking today about the Mercury retrograde, which is starting on the 17th of June and will be lasting till 12th of July. Okay, so though the shadow effect will be felt till the 26th of July, so you will be having those feelings till 26th of July, which will be uprising on the retrograde or due to the retrograde. Okay, so the Mercury retrograde usually causes communication issues, it causes travel issues, it causes issues in electronics. So try and avoiding traveling and buying some new electronics at this point of time. And before you communicate, just try and rethink what you are going to say to that person so that the communication is soothed and it does not cause any kind of conflicts for you guys. So let's go specific now to what is coming on the retrograde for you guys. Okay, this is pile number 1, this is pile number 2, and this is pile number 3. So you have to make a choice and pick the pile whichever connects with you. Take a deep breath, choose the pile, and I'll see you there. For the people who've chosen pile number 1, the Queen of Cups, beautiful card, talking about all you need is love. Okay, so you are sharing this love, this Mercury retrograde, you are sharing love with all the people around you, or you are getting that love also. I feel it could be making you feel emotionally fulfilled, okay, or you feel like sharing it with more people, you're feeling like nurturing more people, you're becoming sensitive and you want to help more people. It could also talk about becoming more intuitive. Okay, so some people out of you might feel more intuitive at this point of time and in touch with their feminism, I feel. It could also point to feeling more empathetic. Okay, so you might feel like you want to do some kind of charity, I feel. It could also talk about being kind and empathetic to other people. Okay, so you might feel like you want to help more people, join an NGO, somehow share what you have with more people. Then we have the Six of Pentacles, the area of life that will be impacted here is telling me that you will be sharing, or you might be receiving. So either of it can resonate with you, but I somehow strongly feel it is more about sharing. Okay, maybe nurturing more people, maybe balancing or supporting more people, or you could also receive that support from some loved one in your life. You could feel generosity to help more people. Okay, you feel you have so much, so you should share with more people. That is truly coming for you, this retrograde. Then we have the World. So the World in the position for how to communicate better. So the World is telling us that for communication, specifically at the time of the retrograde, I feel you should be positive, you should be optimistic when you are communicating with someone. Okay, so you have to be very clear in what you want to tell the person. Okay, and be confident and clear. If you apply these 3 things, I think you will be able to have no communication problems. Okay, so be clear, confident, and positive when you want to say something. Then we have the Princess of Wands. The Princess of Wands as the outcome for the retrograde. So the Princess of Wands here is telling us that you are inspired, okay, or you are, after the retrograde has ended, you might feel inspired to do something, or you could feel that you have limitless potential. Okay, you can do anything you want in your life. Or it could also mean that after the retrograde you might get some kind of a good news. Okay, so if you have been waiting for something, after the retrograde ends, you might get some kind of a news. And it could also mean that you are feeling more optimistic, more confident. Okay, because the Queen of Cups here is also talking about getting into that emotional touch. Okay, feeling that positivity of helping people. So maybe if you have helped a lot of people, you might at the end feel, okay, I feel fulfilled, I feel nurtured if someone has helped you, or you feel loved. Then we have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles usually talks about holding on. Okay, So maybe you are holding on to this love, okay? Maybe holding on to the love that you are getting. It could also mean feeling a little possessive about things or materialism, okay? You are feeling a little possessive about your things also could be a thing. It could also mean that you are feeling like you want to hold on, okay, to your loved ones, okay? You are trying to protect them. You are trying to protect them from what is happening outside, in the outside world, okay? So you want to protect them, you want to help them, you want to feel, make them feel secure, okay? So that is coming to me for sure. So because of all the situation that is going on of the virus, I think maybe that is why this kind of things are coming to you. But you are very caring, okay? So you are trying to care for them as much as you can. And then we have yarrow, balance yin and yang. So what yarrow here is telling us that you need to have a balance, okay? Maybe you are getting dragged too much towards emotions, okay? You want to feel, make your family feel more cared, more secure at this point of time. That is why you're dragged more towards your emotions and lesser towards other things in life, okay? You are avoiding other things, or you're not able to balance. You're not able to balance yourself because you're feeling a little hyper, or you are feeling a little emotional, okay? So what you need to do is to balance yourself. Even when you're helping more people, I feel you need to balance yourself, because if you're not balanced, even if you're helping more people, you will not find that happiness out of helping more people, okay? I understand you feel for other people, okay, but you need to find your balance as well. First you have to help yourself before helping more people. Then we have new moon in Gemini. So what the new moon in Gemini here is telling us, that it is time to tell someone something, okay? If you have not told someone something, maybe share things with people emotionally in your family. I feel maybe with your loved one, you want to share something which you have not shared earlier, okay? So you want to open your heart and talk about it. It is also telling you not to be in your head all the time, okay? So don't think too much. Just act upon it. Let your heart flow, because you have stopped somehow your heart from flowing. Then we have the Azurite Malachite. What the Azurite here is talking about, it talks about amplification, okay? It talks about protection and healing. It talks about amplifying that emotional energy. Azurite works on your heart chakra, okay? So it is cleaning your heart. So somehow it is helping you move forward this Mercury retrograde with a more balanced emotions, okay? So it is asking you to just be more balanced when you are talking about things, okay? As in the communication, more be confident, clear. So if you have to say something to someone, you should be confident, you should be clear. So give it a thought before communicating. Just give it a thought, okay? You have to communicate this, but you have to be positive about it. You cannot be negative and tell someone to be positive. So you have to sound positive. Your tone should be positive. So work on that. I feel communication is the key for you in the Mercury retrograde, and you have to communicate. You have to tell people, and you are surely helping a lot of people this retrograde. You have going to have that uprise to helping more people. So all these two things I think are majorly coming in your charts this Mercury retrograde. So go ahead, help more people, but balance yourself. So thank you for watching this video, guys. Like and subscribe to my channel. For the people who've chosen pile number 2, let's see what's coming in your charts this Mercury retrograde. We have the Ace of Swords for you guys. So the Ace of Swords talks about achievements, victories, or a new start, okay? It could be a new logical start. Maybe a new thought has come to your mind. Maybe clarity you have been seeking for a long time might come with this retrograde, okay? You kind of have a new thinking because of this clarity, and you have this new energy coming to you. New mental energy is coming to you. A new personal goal could also be set in this retrograde time, okay? So you might set something that you want to do, okay, and you have not yet set a goal for it. You might set some kind of short-term goals or a long-term goal at this point of time. Then we have the Hanged Man. So what the Hanged Man talks about is change of thoughts. Okay, it talks about letting go, or just majorly changing your thinking and accepting things the way they are. Okay, so you might be accepting a lot of things the way they are, or just changing your thought pattern. Okay, because of this new clarity that is coming to you, might be changing your thought patterns. Or you could also meditate. Okay, you might be meditating and suddenly a thought comes to you, or you might be getting into some kind of a study. Okay, this is also telling me that patience is the key for you. So have that patience. Okay, embody that patience in your life. You need that patience in your life, and stay positive. Okay, stay positive throughout this cycle, throughout this Mercury retrograde cycle, because optimism is going to take you a long way. Then we have the Ten of Pentacles for your communication. Okay, so the Ten of Pentacles for communication talks about talking but positively. Okay, but with a optimism, with that positivity. Okay, do not talk impulsively. Okay, be more grounded before you have an important conversation, or whenever you feel that you want to say something, just rethink in your mind, consider it, and then thoughtfully talk about it. Okay, do not just barge on the other person. Do not be impulsive. You have to flow. Okay, you have to flow but swiftly. Okay, your communication should come out but in a way that the other person does not feel offended. So for that, specifically in this retrograde time, before you say something important or something which might hurt the other person, and you know it in your gut that it is going to hurt the other person, just rethink in your mind, reevaluate, and then say it. Give it some kind of a thought. Okay, because once you give it a thought, I think you will be able to communicate in a proper way. Specifically, I feel in your family. Okay, so do not say anything that might hurt a family member, or your mother, your father, your loved ones. Then we have the Chariot. So the Chariot here is telling us that the outcome of the retrograde for you will be movement. You will be moving forward. You will be progressing in life. If you stay in control, you are going to progress in life. Okay, and whatever hard work you are going to do while this retrograde, it is going to pay off. It is going to pay off for you. So stay determined this retrograde. So if you have this new thought or a new idea of starting some kind of a new business, some kind of a new work, some kind of a new project, anything, any new idea that you have, keep working on it. Okay, keep pushing, because the outcome will be positive for you. So if you are running your own business, okay, so if you have this thought of starting something new, you are going to progress. If you have a thought starting a new project, that is going to be fruitful for you. So if you have a thought of your relationship, some kind of a communication that you have to have in this relationship, that will be very positive for you in the end. Okay, so you are going to move forward in your relationship. You are going into positivity after the retrograde. Okay, so after this retrograde, this is bringing a lot of positivity, a lot of optimism for you guys. So stay positive, communicate in a positive way. Okay, then we have the Knight of Wands. So what the Knight of Wands here is telling us, that you are very passionate person. Okay, you have that power in you, you have that energy in you, you have this boost of energy in you, and you are fearless as well. So you are ready to work towards your projects. I somehow feel it is related to some project that you have been having thoughts about, and suddenly a clarity comes in and you are ready to move ahead in that project. You are ready to work towards that project. You are not paying heed to all the negativity. You are moving ahead in your life. Then we have Peppermint. Regenerate yourself. So the Peppermint here talks about regenerating yourself, removing that tension, the negative vibes that boost of energy. Okay, the Knight of Wands is also giving us that boost of energy. It is also motivating us, okay, to work on what you want to achieve in your life. You are moving forward after the retrograde towards what you want to achieve in your life. So start with whatever comes to you. Okay, whatever is coming to you is very important for you, or whatever new project, whatever new thought is coming to you, it is very important for you. So if you are working on some kind of a personal project, okay, just on your weight, maybe something as small as working on your weight, okay, so you are progressing ahead. You will be losing some weight if you have been working on that. If you are specifically working on some kind of an emotion, okay, you want to release something out of your life, so you will be able to do that. I majorly feel it is related to some kind of a work, okay. It could be related to some kind of education that you want to take. It could also be related to some kind of new job, okay, if you want to take that, and if there's a new idea that pops in, and that just clears out everything for you guys. Then we have the gibbous moon. You're very close to achieving your goals. So as I said, so there will be a new idea that will be coming to you that will take you closer to the goal, okay. You are going to achieve that. You are progressing forward. So the retrograde is bringing you that kind of energy of balancing, of healing. Okay, it is healing your heart chakra. It is also making you focus towards your goals. Okay, so if you have been avoiding something, okay, you are not taking steps regarding it. Now you will be taking steps regarding it. So you will be working towards it. You will be setting up your goals, and you will be achieving those goals as well, because the chariot is talking about movement. It talks about victory. Okay, so you will achieve success in whatever you are going to go for. Okay, so just be focused. You have to remain focused and things will come to you. Then we have the green gold stone. So the green gold stone is a wish card. Okay, it's more almost like it is telling you that your wish will be granted. Yeah, there is healing coming to you, there is abundance coming to you, there is balance that is coming to you. So all that you have wished for is coming to you. So pile number 2, this Mercury retrograde, I strongly feel it is all about staying focused. Okay, you have to stay focused in whatever you want to achieve in your life. Specifically to a thought that might be coming to you, that might clear everything out. If you have an idea of a new project, go for it. Okay, whatever ideas you have, think on those ideas. Just go for those ideas. Those are going to clear your pathway. Those are going to direct you towards your life purpose. Those are going to get you a lot of abundance. Okay, so go ahead, do things which are coming to you, because they are important. They are clearing your path. Okay, so pile number 2, this Mercury retrograde, lots of abundance is coming your way. Just stay focused. Thank you for watching this video. Like and subscribe to my channel, guys. Bye. For the people who chosen pile number 3, so we have the 4 of Pentacles. Okay, so the energy of the retrograde is 4 of Pentacles for you guys. That means you are releasing some kind of fears. Okay, some kind of fear of loss. It could be you are holding on to people that you're releasing, maybe holding on to past relationships that you are releasing this retrograde. It could also talk about you have been thinking too much about materialism and you're releasing that fear. Okay, so that fear of losing things, of losing money or losing material success. It could also talk about financial stability, so you could also get into some kind of financial stability. Okay, you could be getting this pillar of financial stability for you guys. So you might be saving for some kind of a purchase and you might buy it after some time, but you might be currently you are working on some kind of savings, or you're just keeping to yourself. You are keeping to yourself and being a little isolated at this point of time is also coming to me. Then we have the Fool. What the Fool here is telling us that there are new beginnings that are coming your way. Okay, you are releasing that emotional baggage. So yes, you are releasing that relationship which is not working for you. You are releasing that karmic bond. Okay, that is not working for you. You are getting into some kind of a new hobby. It could be being free. You are getting into that freedom. Okay, you are getting into that innocence. You want to work. You are working towards some kind of an adventure, could also be a thing. you're being careless and doing things which you like. Okay, so that kind of things are coming to you this Mercury retrograde. Then we have the sun. Okay, the sun on communication means you have to be just confident and happy when you communicate, and everything else will be sorted. Okay, so just be happy and confident and say what you feel, say what you truly feel. Okay, you have to communicate what you truly feel. You have this intelligence. Okay, use this intelligence while you're communicating. Then we have the judgment. So the judgment here talks about a calling. Okay, I somehow feel whatever you are going through in the retrograde, it is almost like a calling. So God or your angels are calling you to rise and do things. It is also about some kind of awakening. So maybe some of you might be going through some kind of a spiritual awakening. It might not resonate with everyone, but some people out of you might be going through some kind of spiritual awakening is coming to me. It could also be you forgiving someone. Okay, so you being the bigger person and forgiving someone. Whatever they have done to you, it doesn't matter. Okay, they have done whatever they have. Now you are ready to forgive. Forgive all those people who have hurt you. Okay, this is the right time for it. You are getting into this renewed energy after the retrograde ends. Okay, so you are getting renewed. Then we have the Three of Pentacles. So Three of Pentacles talks about collaboration. It talks about following your dreams. It could also be learning something new. Okay, either you might get into some kind of a new learning, or you might achieve something at your workplace if you have been working towards it. So once you release this burden, you will be achieving something in your life, or you might be starting to work towards your goal is also coming to me. Or you might collaborate with your friends only to do some kind of a work, or maybe a new project with people. Okay, so it could be some kind of a new collaboration, some kind of a new investment, some kind of a new learning, some kind of new growth. Okay, you will be following your dreams once you let go of this fears. So once these fears are out of your life, you are surely growing. Then we have Cypress, grief and sorrow. Okay, so you are releasing this grief and sorrow that you have been holding on to for a long time. So if you have been holding on to a lot of negative energies in the past, you are releasing all those negative energies. You are cleansing. You are cleansing your root chakra, okay, and your third eye. So which is facilitating the energy movement in your body. Okay, so this will help you keep motivated towards your goals, accomplishing whatever you want in your life, accomplishing your goals. You will be working towards your goals once you let go of these fears, this sorrow and this grief. So then we have the full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So what the full moon in Capricorn is telling us, that the tough cycle which you have been going through in the past, maybe this fear, maybe this negative attachment, maybe this karmic attachments which you have in your life, they are going away. They are ending in your life. You are stabilizing, you are balancing yourself. And this is actually helping you move forward. Okay, this is helping you move forward in your life. You are starting a new cycle. Okay, you are starting something new in your life. You have to just trust the universe, because whatever it is bringing to you, you deserve that. Okay, so stop those fears from rising and controlling your way forward. So I think this Mercury retrograde, you are releasing something big from your life, some kind of a big relationship or a fear. Then we have Vandanite. What the Vandanite here is telling us is there is movement happening, there is motivation there is accomplishment of goals that is happening for you guys. So you are accomplishing whatever you want in your life, whatever way you want in your life, and releasing yourself of this burden. Okay, so after this Mercury retrograde, I feel you will feel more free. Okay, you will feel more attached to your inner self. I also feel somehow it will also be about releasing those negative people out of your life. Okay, you might be releasing people who have been kind of energy vampires in your life. Okay, and you will feel more free. Okay, you will feel more liberated after this retrograde ends. Okay, so I feel just stay positive, and things at the end will be changing for you. You will feel very optimistic once this retrograde ends. Thank you for watching this video, guys. Like and subscribe to my channel.